Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you feel that? Tell me, can you feel that? You see it coming? Yeah, let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know, I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it.
Welcome back here live to coverage in Game 2, MLK Stand Against Violence weekend here. Tournament at Woodland Hills High School. My name is Craig Thomas, joined alongside here my co-host, Dr. K. How you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm great. I just came off of a thriller game. You know, one of those buzzer beaters, again, to set the tone for the morning. So this should be another good one.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Martin Luther King.
Here in our second matchup, here we have First Love Christian Academy.
Second annual MLK Stand Against Violence Basketball Showcase.
And they'll be going against St. Benedict. So we'll be here going over your starting lineups here in just a moment.
Few rules before we begin. Show the players, coaches, officials respect. They've earned it. Food or drink cannot be consumed here in the gymnasium, and you can't smoke on it.
So just after,
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's read the starting lineup for the St. Benedict.
guess we're going to go with the starting lineup here with the St. Benedict Grays.
Yeah, we have number 3, E.J. Evans coming out. Number 4, Adadu Kubo Bakari. Number 12, Ajib Bahar Najee. Number 23, Muhirnir Hema. And number 24, Nicholas Black.
So this will be a great matchup as well. As we saw in that first game, it came down to a buzzer beater. As that Carolina Basketball Academy also played a great game last night, triple overtime for them to come back this morning and play again. So
Well,
we should have.
You know what? That's the nature of the wonderful game of basketball, isn't it?
Headed forward, a 6'8" senior, number 5, Zaba Bangala, excuse me. The head coach of the Gravies is Mark Taylor.
So the starting lineup for the First Love Christian Academy Knights. Number 1, it looks like it's a 6'7" senior, Diamante Brown. Number 3, 6'7" Mason Manning. He's a 6'1" sophomore. Number 13, Medor Sear, 7-foot senior. Number 13. Number 23, Isaiah Wilson, 6-foot senior. And number 24, Jet Rosing, 6'4" senior. So going forward, now we're all set with the starting lineups. And just a moment, we're going to pause here for the national anthem. The coach for the Knights is Kyer Wilson is the head coach. Assistant coach is Jeremy Grubbs. Both of these teams have some very good players here. Some highly touted recruits here. Quite a few guys on this court here will be playing on the next level. Major Division I basketball players. So should be exciting. Hold on to your seats as we get started here with the national anthem in here in just a moment. I guess we are not doing the national anthem here, so we'll continue here with the live play. They're set for the tip. Tip is up. Looked like a travel ball.
Well, he ran. He didn't.
Yeah. With no bags. He took travel with no bags.
Yeah.
As St. Benedict has the ball on the first possession here. Work the ball around. Big rebound down low there. Ill-advised pass there, so we had the first turnover of the game. First Love is getting the ball up.
Both teams so far, they're running an offense. And this may not be an up and down, fast break game, but definitely within their offensive sets.
So both of the teams have turned the ball over early. One possession by each team, and both of them have turned the ball over. So maybe a little bit of nerves there. We'll see if these guys can get it under control and get into fluid offense.
Yeah, first two turnovers, kind of get that out of the way. Now let's settle in and play.
So we have our first basket, mid-range shot, and Tokes Bakari for First Love.
Yeah, Bakari's a signed senior. He's headed to New Jersey Institute of Technology in Hoboken, New Jersey.
So once again, back here we have a foul here on the other end. So inbounds in the ball for First Love. Looks like that's going to be Isaiah Wilson, 6-foot senior. That young man is committed to Richmond, so we look forward to seeing that young man play in Division I already. Looked like he almost traveled there again.
Yeah, I think they didn't lock the doors when they settled in this morning. You gotta love the size on the court. You got 7 foot, 6'8", 6'4", great size out here with wingspan.
Absolutely, you got quite a few big fellas out there, and it looks like we got somebody who can stroke it too.
That was Zawa Bengala. He's also another senior that's getting some Division I looks from ACC schools and some Big Ten schools and Big East schools, Georgia Tech, St. John's.
So he's a 6'8". He's a 6'8" guy too. So
yeah, he's
not a small
senior.
guy.
No. St. Benedict is a senior loaded team. They only have two freshmen, 2 juniors, and 1 senior. So they're a pretty experienced team.
So we like to thank you here on this Martin Luther King Day to the 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls basketball tournament here at Woodland Hills Senior High School. My name is Craig Thomas, joined by my co-host, Dr. K, with a wealth of basketball knowledge. Played her days at UNLV as a running rebel. Spent some time around Coach T.
Yes, Coach Jerry Tarkanian, the towel-biting coach that just won plenty of games out in the desert.
What he could do with some of these young people if he had them, Coach Dr. K. What do you think?
I think they would fit right in. I mean, they're long, they're big, and they're strong.
As the St. Benedict's Knights, they hit the
That's Bungala again. That's the 6'8".
They hit the board and get rebounds and get second chance shots and get the ball up for. So right now, St. Benedict is leading 7-1 here with about 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
So let's watch that matchup inside. We got two 7-footers. You have him for St. Benedict and your 7-footer.
Maydor Sierra, number 13 for first love.
That's definitely a matchup to watch.
Shot is up again.
That's 6'3", Bakari. He's hit a few already.
Yeah, Topes Bakari, that young man has a couple points already, leading his team. Wide open look. So he knocked that shot down there.
Both teams are doing a great job executing after a few turnovers early.
So it looks like they're heating up here, Dr. K. Action is getting a little fierce now.
Oh, yeah, it's getting a little fierce. And, I love the fact that 23 for First Love, that is Wilson, he had the guts to go in there amongst the lanky and long for St. Benedict. So he took it in, he took the hit. Now he's going to the line to make them pay.
So once again, this young man he said committed to Richmond to play in the fall. So he'll have an opportunity to play big time basketball at Richmond here in the fall. So
yeah, Mitrovic, he just came in the game for St. Benedict. He's a 6'7" senior, Craig.
Yeah, so it seems like they just get taller as they bring them in. I'm not sure. Long three by number 33 of St. Benedict's. And it's off the mark. Out of bounds ball stays here with St. Benedict. Drive to the hoop. Looks like they're heating up here.
St. Benedict took the little lanky out and put in a heavier Mitrovic, number 33.
Great dish by there by Isaiah Wilson, finding his teammate Olsen Nicholson, number 5. Olsen Nicholson, number 5, is a former Woodland Hills player who is now playing for First Love Academy, Christian Academy, as he is a 19-year-old senior there. So Olsen looks a little comfortable here. Olsen looks comfortable there as he used to play here at Woodland Hills, so he is very comfortable here in this arena.
E.J. Evans for the 3.
So this game is tightening up here as both of these teams are heating up. So we have a traveling violation here. Ball goes back to St. Benedict. And they bring the ball up here with the 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, 14-8. St. Benedict is leading First Love. So Dr. K, we're going to try some keys to success here. Dr. K's keys to success. Yeah. You have anything for St. Benedict?
Yeah, I think the coach said to push the ball, play hard, and run offensive sets, and to be patient within the offense.
So coming out of First Christian, I spoke with their coach as well. Their coach was to match the energy of St. Benedict, and he wanted to defend and box out and speed the game up. He wanted to push the pace a little bit and speed the game up a lot.
Yeah, play defense and play hard was of the ones that I mentioned. The coach Mark Taylor said, hey, when we usually play defense and play hard, we're usually successful. So we'll see what happens today.
Right on cue, some of the shooting has been off the mark early, but they are exciting here. Great drive to the hoop. Great play here, great shot off the rim and out of bounds. Ball goes back to First Love.
So Nicholas Black just checked in for the St. Benedict Gray Bees.
Almost a turnover here. Winding down the first quarter here. Second game, MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence basketball tournament, Woodland Hills High School. And we have a turnover and looks like a blocking foul here with 20.8 seconds left to go.
Yeah, both teams seemingly are well coached. Nobody's really playing outside of themselves, and they're both working to run offensive. So your First Love's 23, Wilson. He runs the offense, and everything is going through him, whether it's the pass or not.
So that's a great shot there. Two shots. Toussaint goes to the line. So the first free throw is off the mark there for the young fella.
Yeah, Barra misses the first.
Last shot is up. It would have counted if it was good, but it was off the mark. So St. Benedict is leading here at the end of the first quarter. We'd like to thank you for joining us here live on Rock Some More Sports Network, 2020 MLK. 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament at Woodland Hills High School. My name is Craig Thomas. I'm joined here by Dr. K, Dr. Karen Hall. Dr. Karen Hall here. What have you seen so far, Doc?
Yes, I've seen two teams that are under control that have offensive sets that they're accustomed to running, and they both are getting good scores. They're not forcing shots. You have Wilson slip on a few penetrating moves to dish it. One adjustment First Love needs to make is to have their hands ready, because Wilson's throwing them great passes and they're bobbling the ball, allowing St. Benedict to readjust on the defensive end.
So we have one of our players here from one of our former games here. Solomon Ray joined us here before he heads out of town to go back home. Solomon, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Good job today, sir. What did you get out of your time here in this tournament?
That was a great tournament. It stands for something that it's a big problem and it's to be stood up for.
So we'd like to thank you for spending some time with us here, coming and showcasing your talent. And make sure you take some of the things that you learn here back home to your community. We look forward to seeing you play. Have you decided where you're going to go in the fall?
I'm gonna let you know.
All right. So he's going to keep us posted. Thanks again. Great job, sir. And keep in touch, and we'll be following you. All right? So back to the live action. Back to the live action here. With First Love taking a three-point shot off the mark. St. Benedict pushing the ball up at a frantic pace. Up and under. Great shot by St. Ben, by Tyor Johnson. Great job for the young man. Up and under. Reverse layup.
Yeah, I'm really liking both of these teams. I mean, they're playing hard, they're playing fast, but they're both under control, and they're comfortable in what they're doing out here. Not sloppy.
So it's heating up today, ladies and gentlemen. 2020 MLK. Happy Martin Luther King Day, Dr. K.
Yes, what a great day for us to be here in a gym where competition, where they're playing in the spirit of competition and learning how to work together as a team. That was one of Dr. Martin Luther King's major wants for the human race.
Yes, absolutely. I echo those sentiments where all of us, regardless of color, creed, nationality, wherever we come from, we're all here in this gym under one accord, cheering for these young people. A lot of, camaraderie and cohesion. Everybody's working together. It's a great day to be here at Woodland Hills High School during this tournament.
I mean, if you look at the rosters, they're First Love and St. Benedict. It's international kids. It's domestic USA players. I mean, this is a great game right now. And Dr. Martin Luther King would be pleased and happy to see that the world right here on our court is full of diversity. White, black, African, all nationalities being represented right now with the basketball.
And it's, good, clean competition. For the most part, the young men have carried themselves well, have exhibited, great sportsmanship. So here we have a close game with 5 minutes and 49 seconds left here. And the second period, free throw for the young man is up and off the mark.
Georgi Metrovic. He's a 6'7", another 6'7" senior for the St. Benedict Gray Bees.
So he missed both of those, but rebound was taken by number 20, Nicholas Black.
Yes.
So
that's been one of the differences right now. St. Benedict has been getting second shots, and a really good look for Johnson.
That was a deep shot by Taylor Johnson. That was almost like a heat check shot. I haven't seen them shots since I watched Mr. Big Shot up in Detroit taking those deep shots almost at half court.
Well, I must say, watching these guys playing this tournament, there's been a lot of deep, big shots here at the MLK tournament.
So to see Tyor Johnson come out and stroke it, that was a great shot. So we're going to thank some of our sponsors here. First one is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, Career Exploration Coaching can help. Career experts at the Will Banks Consulting Group can help your athlete identify their strengths beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation. The Will Banks Consulting Group.
Also, we'd like to thank Wilson's Night Out. You want to come out to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine, happy hour, Mondays through Fridays. That's tonight, Monday, 5 through 7, with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events. receptions, or repass or more. Contact Wilson's Night Out.
Last but not least, SOAR. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR Youth Empowerment teaches your teen athletes the rules of life. For more information, visit www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237. SOAR Youth Empowerment.
So you said that 23, that's Wilson for First Love. He's headed to Richmond.
Yes, he is. Young man is headed to
Richmond.
Richmond.
He's definitely a playmaking point guard. Does a wonderful job in distributing to his players.
So we have, like I said, quite a few players out here that'll be looking to move on to the next level. Olsen Nicholson, we talked about that young man, number 5 for First Love. He's a former Woodland Hills Wolverine, and he's playing now for First Love. They also have a couple other players that'll be going to play at Division I as well. They work the ball around, look for the shot, tries baseline, no success. Great defense there.
Oh, that's exciting to see. You know, honestly, watching these games, that's really my first time seeing a player cut off the baseline.
Great shot by Toussaint, but great dribble, drive, penetration, and dish off by Isaiah Wilson.
Cross-court passes, not really the best passes. You know, hands up, those could be deflections or steals.
Yeah, so we have a tie ball game here. 3:31, deep again.
So that would make me a believer. If he's made one, okay, but you make the second one, you might want to step out a little bit more with a hand up.
Yeah, Tylor Johnson, somebody needs to put a hand in his face as he's pulling up just over half court line.
With clean looks.
Alley-oop, great pass.
Nice look. Nice look. Court awareness, we call that.
Yeah, that alley-oop pass by Tyler Johnson letting you know the young man has a versatile game, not just about shooting threes.
And obviously his teammates are comfortable with how he plays because Mitrovic was not surprised by that pass. Trovic, excuse me.
Great shot there by Olsen Nicholson as he has 7 points so far in this game. So I'm not sure if the referee was influenced by the coach over here of
Great point.
First Love because he was yelling out 3 seconds,
Great
3
point.
seconds, and next thing you know the ref calls it.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
So he's doing a great job here, staying on top of the referees. Great ball game so far. 23-26 here. Late, 2 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the second quarter. And we have a foul here.
So that was a good pass. And number 1, that is, let's see, 1 for First Love. Opposed to taking that extra dribble to shoot. That was a really great shot at the elbow that he passed out.
Yeah, that was the Monty Brown.
Yeah, Monty Brown had a great look at the block.
Looked like they called a charge on our prize recruit that's going to Richmond there, First Love.
Johnson, he sold that. He sold that charge. Good job on him selling the charge.
Yeah, we saw quite a bit of what they say flops here already today.
Yes, we did. So right now it's a 3-point fest for St. Benedict. That's the last 3 possessions were rewarded with 3 points.
Yeah, that was a great play by E.J. Evans there. Then the young man showed some on the defensive side, jumped in the passing lane, almost had a steal going the other way.
Yeah, you know, this is fundamental basketball at its best. Hands in passing lane, cutting off baselines, hands up and contesting shots. Really good basketball we're seeing right now.
Yeah, this is high-level high school basketball here at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament. Woodland Hills High School, organized by Ron Corsi, broadcasted on Roxamore Sports Network Live I'd like to take a moment to thank our CEO and owner, Leon Rockymore, who has had a vision to bring you sports, local sports, high school, and some college coming in the near future, streaming it live. So when you can't make it out, you can see it live on TV. Log online to www.rockymoresports.com and view the upcoming showings.
What's impressive about our network, our sports network, you can go to social media, you can pick one and find Rockymore Sports Network, YouTube, Spotify. Keep naming them. It's a beautiful thing that, you know, we're broadcasting such to a wide audience. And I do want to say about Wilson, number 23, for those that are watching this game, and if you're a young student athlete, he plays the point position. I'll come back to that point in a minute.
As we have a breakout and a layup off the mark, but the follow-up continues. Great follow-up.
Yeah, just real quick, you know, he's a true point guard. You watch his dribble is low. He turns the corner, and he has his heads up. So for any of our young student athletes watching, pay attention to his fundamentals.
And it was great to see on that team that breakaway layup, but the rest of the team continued to follow up, got the rebound, and got the putback. So as your teammate breaks out, you don't stand there and just cheer. You participate, follow up, and stay involved in the game.
Absolutely. That means you're in the game. Mentally, you are checked in, you're locked in, and as you do trust your teammates, your job is to back them up just in case it doesn't go down.
That's the word, just in case. Live here with Dr. K. I'm Craig Thomas, live on Rockymore Sports Network here, 2020 MLK weekend, Stand Against Violence. Great opportunity to come out and see some great basketball today. Spend your day doing something positive, having a positive influence on some young folks.
Yeah, and it's contagious. Like we're listening to the coaches because we're close to them. You know, they're calling out, you know, changes and adjustments, and the kids are listening. That's the part of standing up against violence, because you got to listen to people we talked about could be of influence, such as these two coaches.
Absolutely. So with 30.9 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, we have a 4-point ball game here. So looks like we'll have at least one more shot as the shot clock is on here for these teams that are not here from Western Pennsylvania that have played. They play with the shot clock. Yeah,
that's very impressive for today. But we've seen a major adjustment because Ty Love Johnson, he nailed 2 threes, and First Love made the adjustment by moving up Mason Manny to defend him off the dribble and the shot. That's good coaching.
All righty. So with 10 seconds left on the clock here, ball is up and off the rim, and St. Benedict gets the rebound and gets the second chance point, and is fouled. Number 3, he'll be going to the line.
That's E.J. Evans, and you know what he did? He made his own plays. He missed a shot and he stayed with it. He missed a shot and he came back and he went up again. So that's what you do. We call it having a nose for the ball. Don't just miss it and say, oh, well, what happened? Right? You keep playing until the whistle, resulting in free throws for Love.
Yeah, it looks like Evans is going to he's at the charity stripe, which one of the things we like to see is these young people get in there and put in their work in the gym and able to successfully make free throws. As you know, those are big when you're going down the stretch in competitive games.
Yeah, well, that was our last game that the free throw line made a big difference.
2 seconds, shot is off the mark. Last tip is up and no good. So live here, Craig Thomas and Dr. K. We'll be right back live here on Rockymore Sports Network.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Welcome back live here, 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence tournament. My name is Craig Thomas here with Dr. K, and we'd like to take an opportunity to thank one of our sponsors here. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine with happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m., along with many specialty drinks. If you're looking for a certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, or receptions, repasts, and more, come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience.
Right, and also, we have our sponsors, Will Banks Consulting Group. We ask, is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, career exploration coaching can help. Career experts at the Will Banks Consulting Group can help your athletes identify their strengths way beyond the sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call them today at 1-833-924-9675 for a free consultation.
Here back for the halftime show live on Roxamore Sports Network. We have Craig Thomas along with my co-host, Dr. K, Dr. Karen Hall. Dr. K, we've seen some good basketball here already today as we had an overtime game. Okay. But we're going to go back to thanking some of our sponsors once again. Do you need a law firm in Pittsburgh? Have you or a member of your family suffered serious injury? Did an insurance company refuse your claim? You may need help from a proven lawyer who will work for you. Call attorney Dan Ernsberger at 412-391-2515.
Looking for a realtor to work hard for you? We have Maggie Jason's Listing. You found her. So Maggie Jason's Listing, what do? They encompass staging, professional photography, information boxes with top grade promo cards, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about her featured listings, contact Maggie Jason's Listing at 412-999, yes, 999-9528.
Insurance comes with a lot of questions. Assure America has the answers. Assure American can help protect your property, business, vehicles, and home. Be sure with Assure America. Go to AssureAmerica.com or call 412-489-5838.
If you're looking for financial health and financial wealth, the Hill District Federal Credit Union is the place to call. They service the community for almost 50 years, and their purpose is to improve your financial health. So if you're members or not, or just surviving but not thriving, you can contact them on how to become a member. They're located at 2021 Center Avenue in Pittsburgh, PA, 15219, or you can give them a call at area code 412-281-0822.
Back to the halftime show here live on Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Craig Thomas here with Dr. Karen Hall. Dr. K, you gave us some keys to success early in the game. What have you seen so far in the first half?
Yeah, well, both teams are playing hard, Craig. They're playing smart within their offense and their defense. A couple slight differences because when we look at the stat sheet, they're both shooting well from the floor. The rebounds are like maybe 1 or 2 margin. So what's separating them really right now is the turnovers. When you look at both teams, they're all equaled up at 6 turnovers. But the defense, you've had Evans shoot a couple, Ty Love Johnson shoot a couple threes uncontested. That has been one of the differences for St. Benedict. And on the other end, First Love, they've turned the ball over a couple times. They've created a slight margin for First Love.
So one of the things that we talked about earlier for First Love is one of their keys to success was they wanted to speed up the game. I haven't really seen them speed up the game so much here and the first half. The energy has been somewhat matched, but I would like to see them try to impose their will and get a better pace to the game so they could get easier looks. As in their half-court set, we've seen St. Benedict really impose their will on the defensive side and limit the shots here for First Love. So coming out of the halftime, we're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with live coverage here on MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence Weekend at Woodland Hills High School. Live on Rock Some More Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back live on Rock Some More Sports Network 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Tournament. Along Craig Thomas, I'm your host, along with my co-host, Dr. K, Karen Hall. What did you see so far in the first half that we could see maybe some adjustments coming out?
Yeah, defending the three-point line for First Love. First Love was for St. Benedict. St. Benedict was 5 for 10 from the three-point line, and you had number 3, Evans. You know, he went 2 for 3. And you have Bengala going 1 for 1. So First Love needs to push their defense out on the perimeter and defend the dribble and the shot of St. Benedict. That's been the difference in the score.
Also, I'd like to see First Love give Olsen Nicholson some more touches, as that young man was 5 for 6 in the first half. So he was pretty efficient when he did get a touch and a look. As we come out of halftime, And First Love heaves up a three that's off the mark. Nicholson with the rebound, dish down low.
Yeah, that was a nice behind-the-back pass by Wilson. Perhaps because I'm a former point guard, I really like Wilson's play because they all feed off of his energy.
So for the Knights going to the free throw line here, Damani Brown, he had no attempts in the first half and looks like he's 0 for 1 here in the second half on the field goals.
But when we watch both teams, no one's really out of control. They're all playing within themselves, and then they're all sharing the ball on the offensive end of the floor. And they're actually getting good looks.
So here, early in the third quarter, 7 minutes and 35 seconds left here. St. Benedict is leading the First Love Christian Academy. And we have a turnover there. So going down the stretch here, these turnovers could be costly. We have a shot clock problem here, so there's a small stoppage in play here, trying to get the shot clock reset.
But Craig, one thing that I'm surprised about with the size of St. Benedict, they haven't utilized the inside as we would think with a team that is 6'8", 7 feet, 6'5".
Well, as you've seen, most of these teams here in the NBA and in college now have all fallen in love with the three ball.
Yeah, for most coaches, that is what the game has evolved to. But you want to accentuate your positives. Put the big man down inside, let him step out on occasions. But, that's a perimeter shot by a perimeter player. That's Bakari.
Yeah, that's Coach Bakari, yeah.
Coach Bakari, he's 1 for 2 now. 1 for 3 from the three-point line.
So, yeah, that was a good shot, though. The young man stepped right into that three-point shot, long range, and found nylon.
Yes, he did. And, St. Benedict, they're working through screens. They're stepping in and helping and recovering and blocking shots.
Great defense. Look like we have a shot clock violation. Ball is going the other way.
Yeah, that's a good defensive series. Again, moving your feet, rotating, team defense, bottom line.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'd advise Damani Brown to get down low in that paint. It's very protected down low there.
Right, because really before the shot clock violation was a double dribble.
So St. Benedict has
there it
the
is.
ball up. They dump it down low, the big fella. He steps away, and a rebound is up and in by
Zaba Bengala with the follow-up one-hand tip-in.
So that makes him 4 for 5 for today. He's been very efficient as well. And another block shot there, just as we said.
Nice kick out.
Yeah, nice kick out and a wide open three.
Penetrate and kick. And then you nail the tray. And they've opened up a lead here, Craig.
And they've taken a timeout here in the third period with 5:32 left here. It looks like St. Benedict is opening up the lead, finding their range. Big man is defending the paint down low, getting them started on transition offense, and they find the open shooter wide open for the shot.
Right. The last 2 possessions for First Love, they've come up empty inside. Now there's too much size down there, and they've resulted in turnovers, missed shots, and then on the other end, it's been penetration and layups or follow-ups, and then as we just seen, the penetration and kick out that resulted in opening up the score, 41-29.
So as they have taken their largest lead of the game, in the first half they led by 8, and right now they are leading by a great margin here, it looks like, and they're going to try to, that's why this First Love is taking a timeout, try to rally the troops and see if they can cut into this lead.
Well, it's a good timeout by Coach from First Love. That's, Coach Wilson, that was a good timeout call by him. His team was not really responding offensively and struggling defensively. Just calming down, let's regain our composure. let's go out and play first love basketball was probably some of his message in his timeout.
So as we look at the center for St. Benedict's, towering young man, 7 feet tall. Number 3, Chip Rawson. Great shot for the young man. Wide open look. Off the mark for St. Benedict's, but they get the rebound. Up, left hand, off the mark. Olsen Nicholson with the rebound, pushing the pace. Does not have numbers. And he had it inside.
Smart play, Craig. Nothing was there, and I believe that was our right off the uniform of Olsen.
Great fast break there by St. Benedict. Great execution by those young men.
Yes, it was. On an unforced turnover because Olsen passed and cut right through the middle where his teammate was standing there with the ball and then created a turnover.
Great drive and recognition by number 23 of First Love.
Try to slowing it down. First Love's put on a little 2-2-1, 3/4 court press.
That was a great shot there by Zaba Bangala.
And that shot is there. It's there. It was there first half, and then he just exploited them again from the elbow.
Great up fake, step into the 3, off the mark there for the young fella. But that was a good move, under control.
Yes.
Good look at a 3-pointer.
Yes, it was.
Ball is on the ground, scrum for the ball, tie up. Possession goes to St. Benedict's.
So we talked about the 3-point line being a difference with St. Benedict being able to take a lead. First Love's come out and they've turned the ball over. They challenged St. Benedict inside and to no avail. They haven't been successful. And now they're putting the ball on the floor a little too much.
Yeah, I'd like to see First Love come out, maybe go do some small ball and push the pace and force the pace a little bit and get some wide open looks from the 3-point line and stretch the floor.
Yeah, I love your point. And don't be afraid to use a foul line for a point of stopping to find the open player. Good shot there.
Right on cue, First Love pulls up for a 3 to get this lead down to 10. It was once 12. And they have a break and numbers. Wide open look. 3.
Yeah, that's exciting. That is just absolutely exciting. Smart play, smart recognition, great pass, and then you got your shooter spotting up. That is Jet Rosing. He's now at least 3 for 6 from the 3-point line.
So we'd like to take a short moment to thank again one of our sponsors. Get your custom logos and artwork done for your home or business with Cagers Custom Artwork. You can find them on Facebook at Cliff Cagers or give them a call at 412-915-6873. Also, is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, Career Exploration Coaching can help. The career experts at the Wilbank Consulting Group can help your athlete identify their strength beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation. The Wilbanks Consulting Group. Back to live play.
Yeah, what was great about the last 3-pointer about Rosing? He spot up. He knows that threes are his strength, and he just spot up, and Wilson found him. So right now we're trading threes. Not two, but they're all within a set. They're all good shots.
Yeah, that was a good shot there.
That was Bakari.
Bakari again. But First Love comes down, turns the ball over, and he has a long rebound, and they have a run out, and the ball's tipped and out of bounds will stay with First Love. So one of the things that we talked about just briefly a few minutes ago, we want to see from First Love is for them to go small, play small ball,
Right.
stretch the floor, and make some threes.
Yeah, the contagiousness is rubbing off over here, Craig. I mean, you called it and they heard it and they did it. And that's what you do. You negate the size. You stretch it out and you make bigs come out and play small,
Yeah,
which, creates an advantage for the quickness.
absolutely, because I'm sure big fella for St. Benedict does not want to come out. Hema Manir does not want to come outside.
So now they're switching up their press. They're now in a 1-2-2, full court.
That was Isaiah Wilson with a great drive. Could have been an and one, but it didn't happen.
No.
But great drive by the young man. You can see that he's very talented. You can see why he'll be going to Richmond to play basketball in the fall.
How exciting for this young man. He's developed this game, and he does what he does. He do what he does well. He doesn't try to step outside of who he is.
Yeah, Zuma Mangala for the St. Benedict follow up on a miss there. Great putback. They have a decisive advantage with the size and down low, but First Love needs, like you said, to negate that, use their speed, spot up three on cue, and then that was a great spot up shot there by Kamani Bent, I believe that was.
And Manir Hima, he finished that press break off with his slam home. So it's interesting that First Love is playing well, but they're still down by, what, is that 9?
9 points. Well, considering they were down by 12, for them to get into this game and make some big shots and at least make it exciting here, have an opportunity to get back in the game. Definitely overpowered and overmatched by the size, but with their quickness and their three-point making ability, they may have a chance.
Yeah, again, I think I go back to your point. Stretch the floor, open up the lane, penetrate and kick. Too much in there to penetrate, go in. I mean, you'll get hammered, draw some fouls, but the opportunity is going to be on the perimeter.
Absolutely. So coming back to live play with 49.9 seconds left here, third quarter of our game number 2, 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence on Martin Luther King Day, which is actually the day we celebrated, but not of his birthday, which was the 15th.
Yes. Really impressed with Wilson.
So we have a stoppage in play, foul on First Love here with about 28.3 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. I'm Craig Thomas alongside of my co-host, Dr. K, Dr. Karen Hall. Great to have you with us here calling this high school basketball game.
It's a wonderful privilege to be with such talented fellow broadcasters, so thank you, Craig.
So as the clock winds down, shot clock and the game clock are pretty much in sequence. So this will be our last shot of the quarter. A high pick, and the shooter is up. Shot will count if it's good. Off the mark.
Yeah, not really a good finish to the end of the quarter for St. Benedict, very sloppy. So we'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, Wilson's Night Out. We want you to come on out to Wilson's Night Out. Again, not just for a night out, but for a fun of an experience of Caribbean cuisine happy hour. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. They have specialty drinks, and if you need a room to host a party, a repast, social events or meetings or receptions, Wilson's Night Out is a place to come.
So also, SOAR. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR, Youth Empowerment, teaches your teen athlete the rules of life. For more information, visit www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237.
Barron and Ernsberger, they're a law firm in Pittsburgh. If you or a member have suffered a serious injury, or if you have an insurance company that refused a claim. You may need help from a proven lawyer from Barron and Ernstberger. If so, call attorney Dan Ernstberger at 412-391-2515.
Welcome back here to live coverage. Craig Thomas along with Dr. K, Karen Hall, live on Roxamore Sports Network, the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament. And we have a great matchup here in game number 2 as we have the St. Benedict versus the First Love Christian Academy, and St. Benedict has a decisive lead right now. Great pass between the legs, and he lost the ball.
Oh, yeah, that was a great pass. Oh, that was a great pass. He lost the ball. But, Benedict comes down. They turn the ball over. But great court awareness by Wilson. Very good passer.
Yeah, as he threw the ball right between the legs of the 7-footer there. And I think that was Manera Hema.
Yes.
Yeah, threw it right between his legs, bounce pass, but couldn't finish at the rim. But that was exciting.
That was exciting. And what was also exciting before that play was Hema was playing a little volleyball by throwing that stuff back to the First Love players.
Yeah, Hema was protecting the paint there. He said this is not the area for the faint at heart.
No, not
in
at all.
his lane anyway.
Not in his lane. He's protecting that house.
So the first free throw was good by number 23 of First Love, Isaiah Wilson, who's going to Richmond. A young man that showed some great ball handling skills, made some great shots, some great passes. We look forward to seeing that young man playing on the next level.
Yes.
As the First Love comes out with pressure here, trying to create some turnovers to get back in the game. But St. Benedict handled the press fairly well. What do you think?
Yes, they did. Both teams have come out in the fourth quarter playing man-to-man, picking up the pace. But when you play man-to-man, you don't want to play to the strength of the defense by rushing. You want to run your offense.
Great take there by First Love. Olsen Nicholson. Once again, a young fella is from the area. He's feeling very comfortable at home at the gym as he takes it to the big fella.
Well, he said, listen, I may have messed up on that last play, but I'm going to send it home on this one.
Yes, he took it to the big fella and finished, and he's at the line. Olsen Nicholson for number 3, looking for the conventional three-point play. Olsen Nicholson, his family all played here. Monte Nicholson was a standout player here at Woodland Hills High School, as long as his relative Jay Nicholson was also a forward here at Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, prior to the big merger.
A lot of tradition within that family in regards to Woodland Hills. He's making them proud right now.
So we are down to a 5-point ball game, going down the stretch, a little excitement, going to the hoop and laying it in. Number 12, Bar Angie, yes.
Great play, but finish it with the left hand. We have young viewers watching.
Shot was up and slightly off the mark, going the other way for St. Benedict.
Nice decision to pull that out. Nice decision.
With the 7-point lead, they want to get a good shot. And right on cue, a steal for First Love and a spot up deep off the mark.
Yeah, well, the pace is picking up. Both teams wanted to run, so they didn't run in the last 3 quarters, so they're saving it for now. They've definitely picked up the intensity.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jet Rosing take a couple more dribbles, maybe an up fake, and get a little bit better shot than he pulled up there.
Form-wise, he was facing the door, which means that that's the direction in which he shot it.
So we have a foul down low on First Love. It looks like number 5 for First Love, Zaba NJ will be going to, the Bongala, will be going to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Well, both teams have been shooting rather well from the free throw line. They've both, St. Benedict shot over 75% from the free throw line going into halftime.
So they have an 8-point lead, and the second one is off the mark.
So St. Benedict is staying in their pressure man-to-man defense.
So they call an offensive foul on First Love, and they turn the ball over. A questionable pick there at the top of the key.
And never a call that the coaches like. I don't know.
Three-pointer is off the mark. Looks like First Love had some numbers. Deep three again. Nicholas Black is off the mark.
Yeah, so don't start rushing. First Love, the last two possessions, they're rushing their offense, where up until those possessions, they were getting some good shots without, creating a faster pace that was really taking them off rhythm. Yeah, make some passes, let some players touch the ball.
Great drive there.
Good look, good shot.
Yeah, great drive to the hoop. Great move there. And in rhythm and in cue, he takes a little dribble and gets a good shot, squares up, and drains it.
Right.
Only a two-pointer, but it was a great-looking shot.
High percentage shot. High percent shot.
Still, Nicholas Black goes to the hoop and a layup.
Wow. Wow. Playing good defense and getting the steal and finishing it. Cross-court pass, not a very good pass, but they made it through.
That was, great drive and shot by Jet Rosen for the First Love Christians. So it looks like that with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the fourth period, we have a 6-point ball game. St. Benedict has pretty much led the entire game here. But the First Love has fought their way back hard here.
As the game gets tight, your players start to step up, and they start to identify themselves from the other players on the floor. Your players make the plays down the stretch.
Wide open look.
Wow. Let's put a Band-Aid on that, Craig.
That was a great dribble drive, penetration, dish by Jet Rosen, finding his teammate wide open on a baseline for a three. And now we have a turnover, which this game is getting tight. We're down to a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, BINGNO. That was a great three.
They gave the ball here to their floor general.
But what are they doing? You talked about it. They stretched it, and they're finding the open player. They're just not kicking it. They're finding the open player.
And we have a turnover there.
Yeah.
By Olsen Nicholson, young fella from the neighborhood here. But his team is back in the game, down by 3 points. Little pressure here from First Love as St. Benedict breaks the pressure. Work the ball around with 18 left here on the shot clock. They're setting some picks here, trying to look for a great shot. And there's a foul here.
But the foul came down low. Again, we've talked about it earlier, where St. Benedict, they haven't accentuated what they are, and that's big. So that was really the only second time we've seen this game that they pass the ball down into the block.
So we have a foul on St. Benedict's number 4.
Well, let's get a little excited. Let's allow the coaches to get a little excited here, too.
Yeah, the referee gave the coach a warning there to calm down as he called that foul on number 4, St. Benedict. That was Nick under the combo Bakir. They worked the ball around here First Love's looking for a shot.
But 23 said, hey, we're going to get one, but let's get a setup shot. Let's set it up and get a good one.
Penetrating drive, no foul as he's knocked to the ground. Tried to finish with a left hand.
Right, but you got to keep playing. He challenged the big fellas. They said, oh, no, not here, little guy. But you got to keep playing it. It was a good play.
Just over 2 minutes left to go here. We have a 3-point ball game. St. Benedict's over First Love Academy. They pass the ball around, wide open look, off the mark. Referees are yelling for over the back call, which definitely could have been over the back, but the ball stays St. Benedict's way. What you see on that, Dr. Hall?
Yeah, it was definitely over the back, but since I don't have a whistle, it's St. Benedict's ball.
Looks like a 5-second count.
So what you don't want to do right now is get caught up in the officiating. Coach your team. You're coming down to 1 minute. Coach your team. Don't get caught up in the officials. Stay in the game. This is when the mental toughness has to kick in.
So it looks like we have a charge on the play. Ball going the other way.
Yeah, but the mental toughness on both teams' part, you're getting close to a minute. You can't get caught up in the external. You know, listen to your coaches, but play and do what you know to do.
Yeah, Zaba Bollinger goes to the hoop. A little out of control there. Gets called for the charge. So we can have a tie ball game here as they're down by 3 points.
Too much dribble, too much dribble.
Ooh, too much dribbling, but the teardrop, sweet.
Yeah, that was a teardrop. It was too much dribble, and then take this.
Step back and a little fade away with the teardrop at the top of the key.
He said, let me drop you off into a timeout because it's now a 1-point game.
1-point ball game. I'm Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Dr. K. Karen Hall here, live on Roxamore Sports Network. Dr. K, we've seen some exciting matchups so far.
Well, we've seen players create their shots, and these are shots that they work on in practice. These are shots that they worked on, you know, out on the courts, just playing against other competition. And you can tell both of these teams are used to playing at a high level and against high caliber of talent. You can tell because both teams are competing and they're taking it to one another.
So, yeah, here going down the stretch, my name is Craig Thomas, along with Dr. K, live on Roxamore Sports Network 2020, MLK 2020, Martin Luther King Day celebration, celebrated today. So we'd like to take a moment to thank you, Dr. King, for all the sacrifices that you made for us and the opportunity that we have to celebrate your birthday on this day here in the United States.
Yeah, the opportunity to be among people of different races, the opportunity to go where we want to go is because of the struggle and the fight that Dr. Martin Luther King stood in and led us to be able to have this today.
So we have inbounds here, and they struggle to get the ball in, and we have a hold.
That's
on
a great
throw-in.
call. So it's really going to come down to defense now. I mean, we'll still see some great offensive plays, but the team that can make that stop is going to be the team that more than likely will come out with the victory. Because in these games, Craig, it's usually one or a couple plays that's going to be a difference maker.
And a big fella missed the dunk. And it's a foul on the play. So it looks like number 23, Manir Hema has had an opportunity for an easy dunk for the 7-footer, and he missed it.
Yeah, and what did I just say? There's always a couple plays that makes a difference in outcomes of games that are like these that are close, and that was one of them because he had an easy basket. Not only did he miss it, but then he came back and fouled, putting First Love at the line with the clock stopped.
So it looks like First Love, Olsen Nicholson, the young fellow we talked about that's from the area, has great roots in this area, steps up and he drains it. So we have a tie ball game with 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come down to now taking care of the ball. creating a good possession and then being able to shoot free throws, because we've now created a free throw contest with 1 minute to go in a close game.
So here, St. Benedict is trying to inbound the ball as they find themselves behind for the first time in the second half.
Right now it comes down to possession. So now they got to get back to what they were doing all game long, get a good possession and a good look. You still got time even if you don't score here.
And we have a call here, off the ball call here. It was a little coming off of a screen. Not sure that I want to make that call going down the stretch.
Yeah, we've seen more physical play than what we just seen in foul being called. Got to keep playing past that.
So they're not in the penalty yet as they'll inbounds the ball down low, baseline. Having a little trouble getting it in, but they finally get it in. Shot clock is at 27 seconds left here.
This is where efficiency comes in. This is where you take what is the best shot and don't rush anything.
And a block by the young fella there. Nicholson blocks the ball. Olsen Nicholson with the block down low. First Love is going crazy. They are excited here at Woodland Hills High School. The 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence.
And well, they should. I mean, a great defensive play. Got a block with no foul call. Again, you know, Benedict was patient in the offense, but I thought they could have maybe got a better pass, penetrate, pull the defense, and then kick it. Nonetheless, the shot was taken. First Love, they were able to dribble up under control. Got a little excited near the bench because your coach is full of intensity, but they were able to get the timeout.
So here, the end of the fourth period here, with 32 seconds left to go here, we have First Love with their first lead of the second half.
First Love, first lead, huh?
First Love, first lead. With 32 seconds left, they have 25 on the shot clock. So St. Benedict, what would be their strategy here,
Right.
Dr. K?
So St. Benedict, pressure and deny, but more importantly, First Love needs to do a good job of inbounding the pass, which they were now able to get the ball in. Now, play straight up defense and help. Know where your shooters are, and right now they're denying 23 the ball. Unfortunately, he got the ball, and he's a great, court leader, and he's going to set it up and get the ball to the right player.
Dr. K, would you foul here?
No.
And their player
No.
gets to the rim and he misses a layup. 4 seconds
So
left to
take
go
a
on the
good shot.
Ball is down low and it's intercepted. Looks like the game is over. That's the game here as First Love has come out and taken it to St. Benedict down the stretch.
Yeah, unfortunately, in that last set, they got caught up in the intensity, in the clock time. You have time to find an open player. Benedict didn't even get a shot attempt. Good job on both teams' part. First Love comes out victorious. Wilson, congratulations on a great comeback win. Your adrenaline, your excitement. Talk to me about how much did that play in your team being able to fight their way back?
I mean, we're a team that feeds off of energy and together and playing together and fighting hard. We knew that we started the first half real slow defensively. The last couple games that we've won last night and on Friday were all defensive-focused games. And today I think we got kind of lax. We're at home. Right. It's a home game. Yes. They're in front of their families. So I think we kind of played. We didn't play to our intensity. But all throughout the game, we kept saying, remember who we are and how we've been getting these victories. And then in the fourth quarter, I think we locked in. The second half, the third quarter was okay, but the fourth quarter, I believe we really locked in and played First Love brand basketball. So your adrenaline, talk about some of the factors that your team exhibited out on the court to allow you to come away with this victory. Well, I know that the team is going to move off of my pulse. So I know that when I'm quiet, they're going to be quiet. Whenever I'm energetic and I'm fired up and I'm ready to go, they pull that out of me and I pull it out of them. So it's a great all-around team win from our coaching staff all the way down to everybody that got in the game. It was a huge victory for us. We went back and forth with St. Benedict this summer. Okay. We won one, they won one. So this was huge for us to come here and pull this victory off for the home team and for Pittsburgh. So you had your crowd with you. Yes, they have you with them. Yes, they have your energy, Coach. Yes, congratulations on the great win. Way to come back. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Thank you. Stay tuned. I'm going to throw it to my partner, Craig Thomas, with some player interviews.
Welcome back here live on Roxamore Sports Network, where we just had a great ball game with St. Benedict being defeated by First Love Christian. And we have Olsen Nicholson, who's a familiar player in these neck of the woods. He played here, as you heard the fans go wild to see this young man come over. How'd that feel to come out here on this court and get a victory?
Felt great. Come back to my old school and get buckets and win for my team.
So what was your plan there as a team? You guys came down the stretch. Looked like you spread the court a little bit, played small ball, made some three-point shots, and were able to come out victorious.
Yeah, they bigs were kind of slow. So we did 5 out so everybody could get past, kick, get to the rim, stuff like that.
So going forward, you're not decided on college, but you're definitely looking forward to an opportunity to go to college and continue your basketball career and play for some people on the next level. What did being in this MLK tournament mean to you as you come here now, not being a part of this school, but as an outsider coming back to play here?
It was a great experience. I came here last year and it was a great experience, but all the people that we lost in this community, it was just great for everybody to come and hoop. It's bigger than basketball.
So on that note, congratulations, young man. Great game to you. I'm Craig Thomas, live here on Roxamore Sports at the Woodland Hills 2020 Stand Against Violence weekend, and we'll be right back.